I'm Alice Sylvester, Sylvester.
Okay, and
Robin Hawkins, ROBYNHAWKINS.
On Monday afternoon at about 12 o'clock, I was walking my dog like I normally do, and I heard a woman yelling for her dog, and I saw a dog running down the street free of their owner without a leash. And I paused for a minute, and the dog saw us, and the dog came running down the street and came right up to us and immediately started biting and chewing the hind end of my Welsh Corgi, and did some serious damage. Was shaking the dog and like in a kill motion, and but the owner was able to come up behind the dog and put the leash on it. She did get the leash on the dog, and I could tell that our dog couldn't walk, and so I picked her up, and I was walking home, and I figured the incident was over, and the next thing I hear the woman yelling, "The dog is free," and I turned around and I saw this dog coming 90 miles an hour at us. I'm holding the Corgi in my arms, and the dog begins jumping up and chewing on the dog and mauling it and gnashing it in the most aggressive, horrible way that I've ever seen in my life. While my Corgi is in my arms, and I'm trying to get away from this dog. I'm trying to get my dog away from the pit bull, and the pit bull was just not stopping. There was nothing I could do to get the dog away, and then I lost. The dog somehow came out of my arms, and I still had her on a leash, and so I was pulling her, trying to get my dog away from this pit bull that was relentless. It was just never stopped attacking her, and eventually I didn't even know how this happened. So it was the whole block. It was the whole length of the block that I was trying to pull this dog away from my dog, and then eventually somehow my dog slipped out of its collar, and I knew that it was over and I couldn't protect her anymore, that dog was going to eat her, and she died on the sidewalk.
yeah.
Oh wait, and then my neighbor came running and was able to get the pit bull away from our Corgi, and
your Corgi's name?
Yo-Yo. He was able to get the pit bull off Yo-Yo and yelled to the owner to take this dog away, and then the owner again lost control of the dog, and Tom had to get the dog away again, and then the owner kind of went away, and we never saw her again, and everyone was, very kind, and the police came and covered up the dog and cleaned up the blood.
And the police came real quick, all right? Police
Came, yeah, yes.
Yeah, it was after the fact, though. It wasn't like they were going to come and rescue, right? I mean, they were called after the attack.
They were. I think they thought there was a during. Yeah, I think they thought there was
I know
a dog
who made
fight.
the initial call, and she called during. She saw it happening out her window and called during the attack.
Okay. How far would you say you walked from the first attack before you realized you were getting attacked again?
Well, I was at the fence here, so from here to about halfway on the fence.
Okay, so you were near that corner then when you were attacked.
I was at that corner when I was attacked, and then the dog died here.
Always on this sidewalk?
So it's this, and there, there's a lot of action on that snow and everything, because I was trying to get the dog away from there.
Mm-hmm. And then you were stopped about right there, right on the edge of that driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And then how was Yo-Yo's name come to be?
I think Oh, how did it come to be?
Yeah.
Well, our 6-year-old grandson named him Yo-Yo. I named her Yo-Yo. I wanted her to be Lilibet, which is Welsh because she's a Welsh Corgi, and I lost. Everyone thought, "Oh, Yo-Yo, what a great name!" Oh, okay, fine.
So do you know why he called him Yo-Yo?
No.
No.
No idea. No idea.
First syllables, or because he acted like a yo-yo? You don't
She
know.
was the sweetest dog, though. She really was just such a sweet, fun-loving dog.
Uh huh. Yeah. And how old is the dog?
My dog was
Yeah.
2.
2 years old. Yeah.
Purebred, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Welsh Corgi.
Yeah. And how many pounds would you say your dog was?
Like 22 or so.
Yeah.
22 pounds.
And the other dog we think is.
It's like 60.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and there was obviously a lot of trauma to the dog, which is hard to.
You know, everyone kept saying, "You don't have to look at this. You don't have to look at this." But I did see how much blood there was and how many injuries there was to the dog. The vet said that this was the worst dog attack that they'd seen, and the police said it was the worst dog attack that they'd seen.
I saw Yo-Yo after it happened, and it was honestly the most horrific sight. I was so upset that I grabbed my stepson, came around the corner. He was around the block at a friend's house, and I grabbed his shirt, and I just grabbed him and started bawling in his shirt because I can't explain to you. It was like literally like a murder scene. I mean, there was so much blood, and poor Yo-Yo, you could see the injuries from standing on the street and looking at sweet little Yo-Yo. You could see what this dog had done, and it was just devastating and horrific. I mean, I'm not against a certain breed of dog. A pit bull mix just walked by here and was the sweetest dog ever. I know friends that have pit bulls that are so kind and so sweet, and this happens to be this one dog who I don't know, I don't know the owner. I don't know if the dog is just trained improperly. But there's something with this dog that its nature is not to be kind and friendly to other animals, and we don't want that in our community. I mean, I'm not against any breed of dog. I'm a dog lover, and I have a dog myself. I have a small dog. I have small kids, which makes me very scared to have this dog in this neighborhood. It's just this dog, this one particular dog, it can't be in our community. It really can't.
Yeah. Can you describe any previous incidents, either with the dog or at the house or anything like that?
There have been several incidences that I've been told about of this dog biting other dogs. Now, this dog is a larger breed dog, has went after a Rottweiler, has gone after a Golden Doodle, has gone after a German Shepherd, has gone after the little guy was a puppy. Several other dogs that we have heard of that it has gone after and either bitten or just tried to, go after the dogs.
Mm-hmm. No serious injuries on those other dogs, nothing like this before that we know?
Nothing like this that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
No, we certainly would have heard that.
Yeah, I think we would have heard about that. But.
Yeah. And the neighbors, everybody's keeping everybody aware. Now, somebody said is there some social media or something that...
the next door.
Next
site,
door?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so everybody's telling everybody
Yeah,
about it.
because I want everybody safe. I want the kids safe. I want the little dogs safe.
What has been some of the reaction on Nextdoor, would you say?
I think people are horrified. Just horrified.
Yeah, and
People
supportive.
And they're wondering what's going to happen to the dog.
Yeah.
I think people believe that the dog could be impounded right away, and apparently you can't.
Yeah, and can you describe, you don't think it's impounded right now, right? From what
I
you...
don't know where
We don't know where the dog is, but no one has seen the dog. I live across the street from Alice, and I can see her front yard, the owner's front yard, from my backyard.
Okay.
And I'm always looking out there when I take my dog out or my kids go outside, just to make sure that I don't see that dog, because I am scared. And nobody, at least that we've heard of, have seen the dogs as of right now, so we don't know where the dogs are.
And you don't know of any people being attacked?
I don't know.
Okay. I'd be worried if I jogged in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Though,
Yeah.
nonetheless, whether it has or not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's terrifying because we're a great community.
It's a great
we
community.
you know, all of us neighbors are close, and we look out for one another. And you know, it's sad that it's come to this.
So did the police take the dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
And where did they take the dog? They did try a vet?
To the vet to be cremated.
Oh, okay. So they knew, obviously.
I asked them to take the dog there. They wanted
Yeah.
to know what we wanted to do, and so we were just that. We always go to the same vet, and they took care of him. We got him all cleaned up and put him on a little bed. It was a blanket, and we got to come and say goodbye.
Uh-huh. Would you mind saying what vet it was? Or
Care Animal Hospital.
is that in Palatine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
were-
that's where you've been before.
We had to go pick up our ashes. It's hard. I know.
Well, I'm sorry about that. And
Okay.
thanks for the interview.
If you need somebody to go with you to pick up her ashes, you tell me, and I will be there. I picked up Lacey's ashes.